I have been dying to show you this. This is the livery editor on the Crew 2. Yes, there is a livery editor. I can finally confirm that we're able to talk about it. So I want to show you in this video me doing a bunch of vehicles. You've seen on the thumbnail, I've made an extravagant design. Well, we're going to start with the very basics. The skyline actually I had some stuff done to the livery editor wise to make it a little bit different. I got the black on the roof, and also I put some kind of black accents around the side. The very simple design that I normally go with on any game, because I want to have a little bit of a spiciness on it to make it a little bit more standing out, you know, all that kind of stuff. Whereas there's parts that, say, for example, that have carbon fiber, you can slap on a sticker and make it look almost close to. I think, personally, I prefer the black, but there should be a way to kind of replicate carbon fiber that was in Need for Speed 2015, and this livery editor, I'm going to say right at the bat, is better than the 2015 livery editor. Now, the layers, I think there are 1,000 layers per side, per each instance of around the car. As you move around, you can put 1,000 stickers on each side. So that's a lot of stickers. Next up, you'll remember the Ford GT that we built. Well, I did a little skip thing, and this is exactly why I did it. Well, during the customization of it, you may have noticed some stripes appear on it. A very simple thing to do in the livery editor, but something that definitely makes this car stand out more so than it did here. It looked pretty good, but it needed something to go faster. It needed to make it look faster, you know? So, starting off with a square, I'm going to show you here that you can, like, skew it and transform it. So, that's another cool thing that you can actually do, being able to fully just morph and change around how you want this to work. And I think, like Forza games, is also a 2D editor. 3D editor that I actually go into during this, as you can have a look at that as well. I haven't played around with it. I'm not exactly sure about everything. I'm pretty basic when it comes to livery editors. The most extravagant thing I did was actually make the livery later on in this video. Not massively extravagant. It's pretty simple. There's a 2D editor if you want to use that. If you know how to use that, go for it. I have no clue. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, you can put 1,000 layers on each single thing, and you can also group layers, which is super useful, which is what I end up doing later in the video. Because if you do a bunch of stuff on Need for Speed and you're like, I kind of want to move it, you can't do that. And here's a quick example to show you what you can, the menu system that you can see. There's my livery, exclusive, top 100, latest, friends, recent, which is, again, a massive improvement over a bunch of other games. You can see your friends' liveries on that car. Your friends' liveries, I think it's in general, you can probably swap the liveries between cars, as far as I'm aware, which is really nice. Top 1,000, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully the menu organization is going to be better than Need for Speed. Need for Speed has two options, which is like popular and the best, like the most downloaded, which is good and all, but I feel like there should be more options. The Crew has us covered on that, including friends liveries, which is great if you're making kind of a team and you want to use the same base livery and, you know, share it across with your friends and everyone modifies the number or something like that. Although, again, I'm not sure if you can modify it. I'll have to play around with that, obviously. There weren't really any liveries uploaded at this point, so there wasn't really any chance for me to check that. Hopefully in the beta, which is literally in like 2 days' time, we'll be able to do that, because that would be nice. Nice little bit testing. Knobhead's livery. You already know. So I want to show you that you can actually customize planes as well. For some reason, it completely went over my head when I went on the plane. I thought, you can customize the livery on the plane. Completely missed it for some reason. My head just completely ignored the fact that that was a possibility. So many things into this game that's just, it makes my head explode, and I miss out sometimes, and I'm lost. Anywho, so I wanted to start with a more extravagant livery here, so I bought a 350, which is obviously the perfect way to start. So let's get into that right now. I wanted to go for a drift style livery. This is actually a drift vehicle. I'm not particularly one for making amazing liveries. I'm not that great at it. This one took me the best part of an hour to make at the event, and I know that I was going to lose it, so I didn't want to properly go for it and make it absolutely perfect. But I tried my best at the time with the time that I had, because I wanted to do some other content as well while I was at this last event. So yeah, 1 whole hour pretty much spent on this livery. And I think it turned out pretty well, but you guys be the judge, and it's going to speed through that. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me build a car for an hour. I did change some stuff, replace some stuff, move some stuff, you know, delete some stuff, and eventually I came up with a design that I'm pretty happy with. But allow me, my friends, to now leave you to enjoy the building, the amazingness of what is building a drift car out of kind of a sponsor style design. You get the idea. It was a pretty cool thing to do, but I will now leave you to enjoy that. Back in the day when that was a thing that we used to do on a racing game channels, when we were very basic, no one had face camera, we used to do builds to music like that, just full on builds, and then we used to be like, yeah, so the car's alright actually, it's not too bad. Anyway, the back of the livery is probably my absolute favourite part. I used way too many shapes, more shapes than I possibly needed. Again, I'm not a professional at this, but you can group them all together. And it just makes it clean and nice and very beautiful. Anyway, so I kind of went with this Squad X style in the end. I didn't try to go for the cola stuff, but it didn't really fit very well. So I wanted to make it the Squad X because it was a white-black car. It kind of makes sense to make the main logo of this pretty much the same as the car's colours. I wanted to add a little bit of red in there just to have another colour to kind of contrast the green of the calipers. Overall, I think it turned out pretty well indeed. For my first proper attempt at this game, making a full-on drift car livery, I think it looks pretty sweet. Some angles look better than others. Some parts of it in general, like the back, looks beautiful. My absolute favourite part is the back of this car. The side is a little bit hit or miss. I mean, it doesn't look amazing, but I thought I would show you now the car drifting around outside, because it is a drift car. I built a drift car. I haven't built a drift car yet, so let me show you how it goes. But I'm impressed with the livery editor. I am majorly impressed with it. I was not expecting it to be added to the game. When I saw it in the menu, I pooed myself a little bit of poo. It was great. Just like when I saw the handling tuning, just like when I saw the fact that there was a hovercraft, there was a helicopter, there was an F1 car. Every time I get into this game, I'm surprised more and more and more And the livery editor is going to bring out some absolutely crazy talent. There's going to be people that spend absolutely hours on this. And I think there's also an ability to, obviously because you have so many tools, you can make your own kind of logos and stuff. But I'm interested to see what people are going to come up with. Are we going to see, you know, real-world logos added to the game? We're going to see real-world kind of manufacturers' logos, as in like sponsors of tire companies or, you know, gaming companies like Elgato's logo or something like that. We're going to see that kind of style stuff uploaded. And can we actually use that if people create it, or do I have to make our own? It's going to be interesting to see how this all pans out. We're going to see when we get into the beta, and hopefully, obviously, the full game is going to definitely show us if we can do that or not. But thank you so much for joining us on today's video. Let me know what you thought of this. Be sure to smash like, subscribe if you were new, and I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, peace.